So here is the doll that I will be actually taking to Goodwill today. I thought I would sell it for my boyfriend. It was originally my boyfriend's, and neither he nor his adult daughters wanted it, and brought it home, and my children promptly became freaked out by it. So she's going to Goodwill today when I go do my shopping trip. And the funny story is I came home one day after having kind of cleaned it up, getting it ready to take to Goodwill, and I showed my son, and then the next day I came out to look at it, and she was facing the other way. Like when her back was outward, she was facing the other way. And I was like, what? And my son came in, he's like, Mom, did she turn around? I'm like, what's going on? Hello, it is Sandra with Brew City Thrifts. I am out thrifting this Saturday morning. It's a cool morning in Milwaukee area. It's about 65 degrees. That's Wisconsin. But I just dropped off the scary doll at the donation center, and I'm on my way in to a Goodwill of some kind. This one is one that I have, I haven't had as good luck lately finding things. It used to be pretty good for me. Lately, it's been very hit or miss. So we'll go in and hope we can find some treasures, and we can sell them on eBay for a profit. So come along with me. Let's hit it. So today I start in the textiles area, and I see this hand crocheted blanket. I am not someone who picks those up often, but I know some people really love them and they're popular. I move over to some vintage looking sheets, and I'm drawn to Snoopy for a second, and who isn't? Snoopy is so cute. And then I noticed this southwestern wool table rug. I like the colors. It looks like it is real wool, and so I take a good look at it. I think I put it in my cart, but I don't think I ended up bringing it home. So next I'm in the kitchen area. There's some hand-painted large mugs, which I thought were really cute but modern, and this is something I really love. This is the kind of animal figurine that I'm attracted to. Very figural, kind of rounded, and so this little mug, even though it's modern, it just really attracted me, so I popped that in my cart. Right below it, you can see that there were some vintage looking alcohol decanters, one for rye, one for bourbon, and one for scotch. And I thought those looked kind of interesting, and I liked that they were a matching set, and so I put those in my cart as well. So next I am in the mug section because I simply do not have enough mugs. I think none of us have enough mugs, right? There's always room for another one. Anyway, I noticed right away these crate and barrel mugs. I like the glaze on them with a red interior and white exterior. They might be nice for the holidays. So I put them in my cart and continue looking at the other mugs that are there. I noticed this mug with the 3D little unicorn, rainbow unicorn hanging on the edge. In my line of work, the people who do what I do, we often call ourselves unicorns. So I put that in my cart. I don't think I ended up bringing it home with me though. It's a pretty modern mug, and it was kind of a lightweight one, so it wasn't anything special other than the unicorn, and I was, you know, thought I might bring it home, but I think I put it back. I found a couple more of those crate and barrel mugs, so I had a set of 4. And over here is a little pink stoneware mug that I really just found so charming. It was pretty simple. It had the word love on it, a little cross-stitch like heart in the middle of the bottom of the mug, and I just really liked it. So I ended up putting that in my cart. It didn't really give you a very good look at it though, so sorry about that. Oh, here you go. You can see it a little bit better there. So there's the mugs that I picked up. And here in the silverware section, I found a set of barware tools that I am going to give my son. I spied this really nice glass canister lidded jar in the back of the shelf there, and I pop it in my cart thinking I might use that for Halloween. Later on I look it up on eBay and see that it is there's 1,000 of them and they are not selling that well, so I put it back. Also had to take a look at this little bobblehead guy. He just made me laugh. I noticed this plastic box that has some sort of cutlery in it, and I have done very well in the past with some vintage cutlery. I pulled this one out to take a better look, and it appears to be it's $6.99. It appears to be a grilling set, but it also appears to be missing some pieces. So because of that, I do put it back on the shelf. And here we have some Corningware that is, I'm understanding that it is becoming a little more collectible than the last time I picked some up. So I did look at it, but then I was distracted by this lovely, lovely wooden bowl. It looks to be hand carved with that beautiful grain. It's a shallow bowl. I just loved it, so that was definitely going to go home with me. So here I am in the clear glass section, and I honestly don't know what I'm doing in the clear glass section. I still am trying to learn the different major glass makers. And so what I usually end up doing in the clear glass section is if there's some pottery stuck in there, that's what I look at. So I'm picking up that Home and Gardens casserole, and I'm picking up that trinket box or whatever, and then oh wait, I do find this little glass ring holder. I'm kind of fond of those. I actually use them a lot myself, so that's what I popped in my cart. Moving on, here there's some pink depression glass looking platters. Okay, this is going to start a section of time in which I don't really know why I wasn't picking some of these things up. Like, I think those are beautiful plates. I think I wish I had given them a closer look. And this little, I don't know if this treasure craft, whatever that little picture, that was interesting. Why didn't I put it in my cart? I have no idea now looking back on this video. And then it keeps going on. I keep finding these really beautiful things. Here is a hand-painted, reticulated serving plate. Isn't that beautiful? It belonged in my cart. Oh, that's right. That's why I put it back. It was missing a piece.
But still, I keep looking, and the next thing I find is this beautiful, heavy, cut glass amberina bowl. Hardly looked at it for a second. I mean, the colors on that were gorgeous. It looked like, I don't know, I thought maybe the glass didn't seem as fine a quality. I think maybe the touch, but still for the color, it was really lovely. One would have thought I would have spent a little more time with some of this glass. So my searching continues, and then I find this very pretty little hand-painted nappy dish with some flowers. It's definitely vintage, but I didn't take it again. Here, I really don't know what was going on with me. I'm almost addicted to hand-painted violets on anything, and yet I love that little teacup set back. That's a nice little pottery bowl, but not anything too special. And then why, I don't know, this little wooden ashtray that caught my fancy. I love things made out of wood. I guess that was what was going on. And here I went to this Italian hand-painted plate, heart-shaped with a bird. It's modern, but yet I grabbed it, and finally, yes, this piece of beautiful amethyst glass, I think it's also a modern piece, and yet that went in my cart. What am I doing? I'm back in the ceramics area, and I bought this lovely vintage bowl. It's a transferware bowl, and it's beautiful, but I am not feeling it that day. I pick up this, oops, almost break something, par for the course for me at Goodwill. But I find this very interestingly designed mug with a lid, and also this fabulous handle that I'm going to show you in a minute. I just love that handle. I just think that's so cool, and I think about it and think about it, and I end up putting it in my cart, but then I looked it up at the end and decided it really wasn't worth my time, and I put it back. This, on the other hand, is spoon rest with the rooster. That was not a break that I did. That's just the way it was designed. It's hand painted. I believe it was, I think it's Italian. I pop it in my cart, and that is something I keep. And then I find this amazing Mexican bowl, and I am looking it over. I am thinking to myself that it really is designed to look old and designed to look, like a, but anyway, I put it in my cart, and I'm thinking about the whole rest of the trip. And at the very end, when I kind of stop at the end of my trips, and I kind of reevaluate the things in my cart, and I ended up putting that back because I wasn't sure that it was really authentic Mexican pottery. There was no marking that said even Mexico on the bottom. And now I'm not sure, but I did end up putting that back. So here I am in the doodads area, and I am first noticing this really beautiful pressed glass candle holder. I've sold a pair of those before, and it did really well, and this one had some beautiful etching on the base, but there was no partner. And this blue vase behind it looks hand blown. It's a beautiful color. It's a little lightweight, but I got distracted by this little guy. This is a wooden carved, what is it? I don't know. I put it in my cart anyway. The painting is really beautiful. I'm thinking Eastern European, possibly Mexican. I don't know, but it goes in my cart. It's weird enough that I need to take it. So, looking at more figurines. I find this guy, honestly, I just think it's weird. I leave it behind. And you can tell that I have this habit of pretty much touching almost everything when I'm looking at it. I just do that. I don't know, maybe I'm sort of tactile, you know, I want to touch it too. But anyway, this turtle looks like it could be Talavera. There is no mark from Mexico, but I put it in my cart. I think I was going to look it up later. I don't think I ended up taking it. I do believe I put it back. That was an interesting moon and sun painting. I've got a ship and bottle, and I'm looking at that's an older vase, planter, usually pass over the dolls. Then I'm caught by this, what looks to be blue sky votive topper. I'm looking around for the blue sky logo. I don't think I saw it. And also, there was no underplate for it. It didn't quite, you know, the more I looked at it, the more I thought, no, that is not blue sky. So I ended up leaving it behind. I don't know what that is. I think it could be oops, making chaos as always. There's a shoe. Little ceramic trinket box, like a double trinket box. Organizing, it's a habit. I do sometimes just organize their shelves for them. If I have the time, I'll just do that because that's kind of who I am. Just all kinds of things. Oh, and then this catches my eye. It is ceramic. It is the skull of an alligator or a crocodile. And it's weird. I mean, I'm used to the cow skulls and southwestern paintings and whatnot. That is a alligator or some sort of reptile, and I take it. Still in the figurines area. And I noticed this Pierrot, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Pierrot, clown mime figure. This is by the Tastesetters line, and I have bought and sold a few different Pierrot figures, and they typically do pretty well for me. So that music box looks a little more contemporary, but I decided to take it and give it a shot. I noticed this little stone critters colt, and I don't know why I picked this up. I usually don't do figurines like this, but he was so sweet and nestled up so sweetly. I just picked him up. And then I noticed this very, very weird guy next to this trinket box. This guy on the left here. What is he? He's got like an acorn on his head and a shield, and I'm really confused. On another shelf, I see this slag glass angels. I secretly kind of love those. They don't sell for much, so I never pick them up, but I'm waiting for them to get popular again. Here's a little Japanese condiment jar. It's missing its spoon, but I love the hand painting, and I especially love the yellow on this. I take it. Here I grab this wooden Asian item. It looks like it's missing something in the middle there, possibly one of those seams made out of cork. But I just love the dragons. I'm kind of fond of them. I throw it in my cart, and later I put it back. Continue looking down on this shelf below, and I see some masks. I'm looking at what appear to be some real kind of bone teeth. I do actually well with some of the ethnic masks that I've sold in the past, so I'm giving these a pretty good look. This is Johann Havelin from Bavaria's blue garland china pattern. My mom started collecting this for me when I was young, so I occasionally pick up a piece, and this is a nice platter. I put it in my cart for myself.
Okay, what just happened? I was pretty sure I wasn't going to find too much in here today, but wow, I filled up my cart. Lots of the stuff, and I didn't talk to you about it because I was kind of looking for just some household items and little things that I use, and I got some, just a few, like some streamers and cards and stuff. So I didn't really film that, but I don't know. Once I hit the mugs aisle, it was like an avalanche. So I did end up putting quite a bit back. One of those items I put back, that Mexican bowl, I just debated. I looked at it very carefully. It was lovely. It definitely had the style of Mexican pottery, but there was no signature. There's nothing about Mexico on it. And the paint was a little bit less thick that I remember on some of the authentic items I've had in the past. I just didn't feel comfortable taking it at the end. So I'm on my way actually to a moving sale in town. My friend Avi's moving out of town and selling some stuff, so I'm gonna go take a look. But thanks for joining me for this little shop with me experience. If you like my videos, like them, please. Subscribe, send me a comment. I feel like I probably missed a ton of stuff. There was so much. So just send me a note, and keep on thrifting, sisters and brothers. See you next time.